presentando la mejor programación en vivo desde Arlington, Texas, la capital del deporte, los espectáculos y el entretenimiento. La mejor plataforma en su tipo. El mejor contenido y diversión para todos.
What's up, Cowboys fans? If you feel like let's do this. It's time. It's time to make some noise.
Oh, wow.
Ganaron los Cowboys.
You changed the
Yeah,
music.
how about those Cowboys?
And the Mavericks
Are we on?
did too.
Yeah, the Mavericks. Oh, hi
And the
everyone.
Mavericks.
Happy Monday. Can you believe that? A beautiful day. It's in the 60s. It was nice. A little bit of traffic, but not too much getting over here. And we got to start out by saying, hope everybody had a great weekend, because we did. Cowboys won, right, Angel?
Woo!
Love it. And the Texas Legends won.
Woo! The Mavericks won.
And the Mavericks.
Wow.
Did the Mavericks win?
Yes, they did.
And the Mavericks won. How about that? And the Texas Rangers are the world champs.
Wow.
Whoa, I mean,
Awesome.
what else could we ask for? And anyway, we're here on this beautiful live from Arlington, Texas, the greatest place for entertainment, sports, and spectacular things happening. But I'm here with our co-host, Sonia Montenegro.
Woo! Happy Monday, everyone.
And we're here with our CEO, Angel Martinez. Woo!
Woo!
He likes his music. Let me tell you, it was a great weekend for sports, for everything. And we had a 1 year awards ceremony last night for the radio station, and it was fabulous.
It was, it was very nice seeing all the hosts there and just everyone, meeting everyone. It was such a great experience. Yes.
It really was. And Sir Earl Toon even performed a song for us, a Grammy Hall of Fame inductee, singing right there. He was former Kool and the Gang, and it was really, really cool event. Angel, it was maravilloso. It was marvelous. But anyway, thank you to Radio Metroplex. It was a super event. And if next time we have one, you plan to be there, because it is fantastic.
Oh, he needs to show off.
And the good news is that we got some awards for being a host and all this. And America's Chamber for Business is officially awarded Radio Metroplex as the official internet radio station for America's Chamber. How about that?
Woo-hoo!
Why? Because they are international, and we as America's Chamber, we're international too. So we cover a lot of people from all over Canada to the tip of South America. We got people listening from Africa, India, you name it. We love it. So anyway, everybody, thank you. And if you're listening on Facebook, tell us hi. We would like to hear from you. But anyway, let's get down to business. And business, we have a businessman here who I'm very honored, a member of America's Chamber for Business. So thank you.
Thank
we
you
have
very
to go. America's Chamber, thank you. He gets to touch our sign. Sandeep, and you're going to have to help me with your last name. I thought mine was hard.
Yeah, it's Sandeep Srivastava.
That's what I was going to say.
So you kind of skip the T, Srivastava.
Yeah.
Srivastava.
Okay.
Srivastava.
Srivastava. Okay,
Yeah.
so you do
Srivastava.
pronounce
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
How about that? You
So it's
remember
pretty-
that?
Srivastava. Oh, it's
Yeah.
pretty much as,
Yeah,
as
it's the
it's
same.
written.
Yeah.
And Sonia's gonna repeat it again. What's the name?
Srivastava.
All
That
right.
was
Wow. Is that now so wonderful? And I forgot to say, our production manager, Gloria Monsivas, is here keeping track of time, schedule, and she watches everything. So thank you, Gloria. And Sandeep, you're a business and you have an office located in Frisco, Texas. Where is your office?
Yeah, I have offices in a couple of places in Metroplex.
Okay, not just one, quite a few offices. And you're an immigrant business person. Is what I hear you say.
Yeah, that is correct. Like I migrated to this country 25 years back. I am a first generation immigrant. I came from India. I came on work visa to work in IT, and I worked for 15, 20 years
Wow.
in corporate IT sector. I was thinking like this is the land of dreams. So let's do something.
I like that.
Yeah.
Love
Do
it.
something.
Yes.
And tell me about your education.
Yeah, so I did my all education from India, and I graduated long back, and then postgraduate, and then as I did extra education in IT and all those, and then I joined my job. And since then, I was in IT, and I came to this country also to work in IT.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what kind of IT were you?
So I was working on mostly on the database side.
Oh.
So I had worked with the great companies like Fidelity Investments,
Oh, wow.
yeah, Dell Computers.
I've heard of that one.
Yes.
Yes. Very well known company for sure.
Xerox, and yeah. So I was fortunate to work with great companies, and I love working. But I thought, okay, this is not I'm for.
This was a stepping stone.
Yeah. So I mean,
Stepping
as every immigrant faces, like
Of course.
we come here, try to build, and we don't have a lot of resources, a lot of people, and being a first generation, you have to learn by yourself. Nobody is there to guide you. Nobody is there to mentor you. And then the biggest problem is the money.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because you don't
Very
have
important.
any capital or any money. So that's how I decided. Then I looked everything. Then I said, okay, what kind of business I can start with? No money or less money.
That's awesome. And what kind of business did you start?
So I thought, okay, real estate, become a real estate agent would be a better, because it requires very minimal expenses. You just have to do some courses and pass it, and then some business cards, and you can start. And the biggest investment in that is you have to invest your time.
Right.
That's
And
a good point.
yeah, so I was always a community person, meeting people, developing the networking. So that thing I already had.
That's awesome. You're my kind of people.
I'm telling you, Sonia, if you're going to get along terrific.
You speak my language.
I know. Sonia's like, I know that round. I've been there.
I love it.
Yeah, so this is a good story, because why I'm saying, because a lot of people who are listening, they can think of like a lot of.
Super Cowboys watching.
Oh.
Hey, Super
Hey,
Cowboy.
Super
Happy
Cowboy.
Monday.
You did a great job. The Cowboys won by just a little bit, right? 49 to 17. Just a little bit. They won. So, hey, Super Cowboy. Nice to have you.
Le extrañamos ayer, amigo.
Yes, we missed you yesterday.
We missed you
Congratulations
yesterday.
on your award.
And I ate your dessert, just to let you know. So, you were okay. But coming in not knowing and being an immigrant, was it? Did you see it a different challenge, or did you expect that challenge? Did you say, "I'm going to beat it. I'm going to overstep that"?
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's a challenge. For anybody, it's a challenge. But being an immigrant and first generation immigrant, it is a big challenge.
A
Because
bigger challenge.
yeah, bigger challenge because you don't know the system. You don't know how things will work. I mean, if my kids will not have that kind of, I mean, still they will have to face the challenge. Nothing comes free in this world.
Right.
You have to hard work. You need some luck also, and you need community support also to grow.
And that's kind of what we're looking at as uh, you look at different businesses, you look at different ways, and you try to maximize to see where you can make the most money. Right? But in the meantime, you went through a lot of experiences. What was the biggest experience that you would say that was the biggest hurdle I had to jump over?
The business.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest hurdle was like I started this business in for the real estate, but later on, my wife she is postgraduate or masters in education, and she always wanted to do something for education. So she decided she would like to open her own daycare to start with. Yeah,
Daycare. Yeah.
and the first daycare colony.
Oh my God! Awesome! Congratulations! Where's it located?
It was you know, elementary school.
Nice.
So
I love it.
yeah. So
Congratulations. That's
What's
awesome.
it? What's the name of the school?
now we don't go that, but the name was few and yeah.
Nice. For the
Wow.
accomplishment, you know?
That was our first.
Did you ever wake up and people say, "Ah, this is
No, the first 6 months was very tough. It was tough, and my wife used to leave home by 6 o'clock because we had to 6:30 and come back after 7 because
All day. You
your
could be
business
there
is
all
6:30
day.
to 6:30 and we put all savings into it.
Wow.
You
You have to
want to
be
get
there all
succeeded,
day.
yeah. So first months were tough. But as we developed, and again, it becomes at that time you see, okay, if you're immigrant, I mean, you feel the difference at that time. It takes people time to understand who you are and what you are, and
so you have
initially you will face
you had some
Challenge.
hurdles. You have
challenges.
the challenges. You have some hurdles to jump
Yeah,
over.
but you know one thing, you have always taken challenge and hurdle as a opportunity.
Oh, yes.
Oh wow!
Absolutely.
I like that.
Because those are the things which makes you successful. If you don't get challenges or hurdle, you will not get success.
We know that, Sonia.
Yes.
We
I feel like every
understand.
time you go through, you know that something. Well, you have to have the mindset. There's a lot of people where they're facing difficult situations and they just give up. You
No,
know, so you know having the mindset, the business person mindset is gonna it's what's gonna get you to the
yeah,
next level.
definitely. So that's why I say everyone, if you are successful, don't go on the sky. If you are failing, don't go under the ground. Be in the middle of situation. Then only you can handle everything.
And that's very important because education was a big part of
Education
your
is
family and
definitely
your wife. Uh, you went into engineering, support software. technology. So you've been to a lot of places. A lot of us, you have stepped on the hot stones that we have stepped on. So it really, it's easy to come in and say, he understands. He understands. It's not like my billionaire dad just handed me a company and I own it.
Yeah.
We had to go from the beginning. And being an immigrant, did you ever feel like an immigrant and never like you're part of this country?
I know that is not a problem in this country because see this country.
Hmm.
Some people
Hey,
came 200 years back. Some people are coming now.
that's
We, yeah, we all came through different shifts, but we are in same boat. That is why this is our country.
I like
And
that.
yeah,
This is our country.
It's a great way to describe it. Yes,
I
absolutely.
really feel like this is so. So the immigrant, you know what an immigrant goes through. You understand what immigrants go through. Education. Uh, how would you describe education in the U.S., especially in this area? Because the Hispanic population is one of the largest communities. With your experience, how do you see that? Do you see it as a shift? You know, do this, or do you see it as a positive thing? How would you see that?
I mean, definitely education is the most important thing for everyone because that educates you how you can refine yourself through education, no matter how good you are. But if you are educated, you can put some more cream into it and become more successful. So education is important whether you want to do work or you want to do business. It's totally great, but education is important. But what I have seen because I talk to so many people, I work for a lot of non-profit organizations, also like Lions Club and all those places also. So what I have seen over here, especially in this country, what I feel up till high school education is free. I mean, it's not free, you have to pay taxes, but whether you go or not to
Usually,
the
I have to
school,
pay
you have
them.
to,
Yeah.
yeah. So becomes so costly.
Oh, yeah.
So most of the people, even they want to study, they cannot go to the college. So this is a big gap which needs to be addressed because we are wasting a lot of good talents just because of they don't have money, they don't have resources, or with immigrants. Most of the people you see, I have met a lot of families. Their generations, nobody had been to the college. First time their son or daughter went to the college. I was proud. So these kind of things we need to change. People, if you are talented, you want to pursue your studies, there should be a system to support.
And that's very important because education, in my opinion, there's four very key elements of productive leadership, and that's of course numbers.
Mhm.
Who's who's the largest? You know. The second thing is money. You have to have money.
Yeah,
Then you got voting. You have to vote. That should be a very responsible part of your citizenship. Being a citizen of the United States, it's so powerful that we need to vote. And then, of course, there's education. You can't achieve where you want to go without education. And you're right. Uh, I have my cousins. Well, being a doctor is very expensive,
very
and
expensive.
he didn't want to go into major debt. So he tells me, I joined the Navy. Now he's serving his country. He's going to be a doctor,
Mhm.
and he's already in the Navy, already practiced, not practiced, he's doing medical. He's actually working at hospitals while he's in the Navy. And I'm like, that's smart. He's going to graduate, he's going to have no debt,
Mhm.
and he's going to be a medical doctor, which was his dream. So there are opportunities like that that we like you said, part of education. How many people thought of joining the military to be a doctor? You know,
A lot of people don't think about those options, you
I
know.
mean, you have options, but those are limited. Only Army, Navy, Air Force.
So there,
But how many people can do? Because they have also limited number of
there's
seats.
a lot of corporations. Like I know personally, I used to work for J.P. Morgan Chase, and that's how I went to school. I was a first one, first generation graduate from college, and I'm going to say, I mean, really, the reason I graduated from college is because J.P. Morgan just paid for my school. I was there, but they like you say it's limited for business, finances,
Yeah,
things.
it's
So
very limited. And it's only you study in these colleges.
right,
If you want to go to
no, there's no a
yeah,
lot of options.
not lot of option. So we have to open these kind of options because uh, they are good talented people in every community, and they are not getting support or they are not getting opportunity to pursue their careers. They can do others. They can become a big scientist. They can become a big doctor. They can become a big CEO or anything.
no, and you're right because I agree with you, and I know Sonia would agree. Education is key
Education is key.
to higher income, better success, being able to do something, uh, being able to see more. I see more success from the people that did that. Like Sonia, she got to college through JP Morgan. I got through college through affirmative action, which they took away.
Yeah,
And I'm like, now,
but it's a blessing because, like you say, you don't I mean, thousands of dollars in there.
Las comadres. No, you can see that las comadres are saying hello.
oh, okay. I'm like, we're looking at a sign here. Okay, oh, las comadres de.
Hello.
Hey, we are so happy that you're that we took to a show. And we got so deep. And what's the last name?
Oh, let me Saba, okay?
Hey, we're doing teamwork here.
Yes.
Okay, so he gets the hard part.
Yes, Saba.
Thank you for listening to the show. This is wonderful. And do you have any regrets being an immigrant and deciding to come to this country?
No, in fact, I never thought about it because I mean, this country, as I said, this is a country for immigrants.
I like that.
I always tell people, if you want to build wealth and be a millionaire, you have to be here. You can't go anywhere else, and that's probably why there's a lot of it's a bunch of immigrants because this is the country of opportunity.
Well, you just look in the room. She's born in Cuba.
See,
Come in. You're
Mexico.
Mexico. I'm Texas. Mexico. So you look in the room, and then of course we have what? Dwight's all over. You look around, and when we go, like when we were at the event, we had Venezuela, we had Colombia, we had USA, we had everything.
yeah,
Bolivia.
Bolivia.
Yes.
Uh, and So you start looking around, and you're right.
Yeah, we are in a diverse community. That's a good thing. We learn from other people, other cultures. We used to eat good foods from every country.
Yes, yes,
That's another
yes.
thing.
Awesome. I love that.
I feel like that teaches us how to achieve and pass it on. When we learn from you. Now you're in real estate, right? What drove you to real estate?
I was telling you when I started doing business, the money was a big issue. So the real estate is best way to jump into the business. And when I jumped into business with my all networking, all those things, it took me a couple of years. And I so right now I'm in Remax, and I'm their top 20 agents in whole state of Texas.
Wow.
Awesome. Way to go. Hey.
Yeah.
This is
So, and right up to 11.
Wow.
wow.
And
So
what do
share
you,
some of those tips. What is it that you're doing
what do
to
you have to do to get to that chairman?
You have to do more to get commission, then you get those kind of
I
favors.
mean, wow. Let me touch you.
So
I
how do
mean,
you do? What is the the amount? But what is it that you do in a daily basis to hit your number? Or do you plan daily, weekly, monthly, annually? How do you say your
yeah, you have to have planning and systematic approach. But in what I have learned in doing my business, whether it's a real estate business or like daycare business, trust is the most important thing. You have to be very honest, and because in real estate, people trust us. They are buying I have sold them thousands of people their first homes. They are investing their lifetime savings buying a home. And if they trust me, then my duties becomes 200% more. I have to get them something which they live happy. I don't want them spending 100, 300, 500,000 or a million to go in the house and
they're
think,
not happy
oh,
about it? They're
I'm
not
not happy.
very
Trust is the most important thing. Same way in my outlet business, people live 6 weeks, maybe because they trust us. So trust is very important. And when people start trusting you, the word of mouth publicity is the best way you can increase your business. People will- I don't have to advertise. I don't
Oh,
have to
at
publicize
what
myself.
point in your business will you say that was your first year, your second year, your third year? At what point did you
Takes
start?
time. Like first 3 years are very tough for any, and that's what I tell everyone. If you are thinking of planning to start a business, don't assume okay from next year you will take
Don't
$10,000
assume you're
in
gonna.
your pocket. No, it's not going to happen in realistic world.
That's what I'm talking about this too.
Yeah,
I was talking to someone last night, actually, one of the business owners. They're like, most people quit right before they see
yeah. Because yeah, so
money.
that's what I'm saying. If you're planning to start a business, plan for 1.5 year how you will survive. You are not then you see for anything like you have to first make your base. If your base is strong, then you can build 20 crores, 30 crores will not have
You have
any
to
issues. Yeah.
have a strong
The
foundation first.
foundation has to be
Take care of that.
take care of that. And a lot of people want to work short and they try to build email next day. It's not going to
It
happen.
doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
You know what?
And a lot of people go into business really thinking that that's what's gonna happen. I was probably until you go into face reality and see that it's not gonna that doesn't happen. You know, a lot of people make it seem like it's easy to build a business, but it's not. So you do have to be ready.
You have to be ready, and that's why I say education helps in it.
Absolutely.
Then you
Yes.
know, okay, how to make project plans, small goals, how to achieve small goals. Don't go for my always I work on very small goals. Okay, this week, okay, just consider it. Don't think of what is going to happen after 1 year. Let me use my all energy in this one.
Yes.
I
Yes.
know. I know.
Baby steps, small
Baby
goals,
steps. Yeah. Small goals, achieve it,
attainable goals. Yes.
go next.
And then yeah.
And here's one thing I learned 25 years ago. I started my technology company, and we learned the hard way. Like, oops, we won't do that again. That would hurt. But one of the things that being part of the chamber of commerce, you're able to bounce ideas with people you trust
Mhm.
and say, Sonia, I'm thinking of doing this. And she goes, I wouldn't do that. that, that
That's how
was
you
great.
learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that saves you from having to go to people not knowing, I was the first business owner in my family, so I couldn't go to somebody and say,
Yeah.
the, I learned the hard way. And of course, Gloria could tell you, there were times where like, why are we in business?
Yeah.
But then, like these things start.
It will work. See, my another philosophy is if you can do this thing, why I
I like that.
Yes. We're all capable
yeah,
of
we
doing
all capable. Only thing is have our thinking,
believe you can
our
do it.
belief, and we are not thinking in the right direction or doing right way. How to do same. Because if you see any business in the world, you will see successful people and you will see failures in the same business.
That's true.
Just take example of gas stations. Every gas stations are not making profit. Some people, some people are not.
So
It's
you
the
want
same business.
to learn from the ones that are, because they learn
No, you have to
something.
learn from both.
Well,
And you
that's
have a
Yeah.
question. Someone has a question for you, Benjamin. How do urban planners and real estate professionals complement each other on their vocations?
I mean, real estate professionals, we don't work for the urban planners. We work for customers, our clients. Our job is to get them best available in a best price. So urban developers and all those people are looking, they are corporate people, they are looking for their profits. And I am, my thing is with my clients, I'm looking at my clients' profit.
Mhm.
like
It's a
that.
great way to answer the question. Huh?
I would go with something like that. Someone that's interested in helping me not cost myself. It's good. Have you heard of nearshoring?
Yeah.
I'm glad. Nearshoring is where you bring your supply chains closer to your customers. Uh, and that is something that we're working very closely as a chamber of commerce. Do you see nearshoring as an answer to the global supply chain issues we've had? You know, the time that we couldn't get toilet paper, we couldn't get baking formula, we couldn't do this, and or gas prices were like almost $5 a gallon here in Texas, of all places. Uh, we start realizing how the supply chain affects our business, our personal life, our children. What? How do you see it?
See, it is very interesting. 30 years, 25, 30 years. offshoring concept was there. And when offshoring, we were mostly in the Asian countries like India, China, and all those were happening offshoring. That is most of the supply chains and everything was started in those countries.
And they did it
And
well.
yeah, so it's not bad. I mean, this every time it's requirements are different, and we have adopt new things. So these, I mean, I'm telling you, 10, 15 years back, I was in India and discussing with some companies. So, like some call centers or IT centers. So, we were discussing like in South America or Caribbean is a good because it is close to US time, EST, CST, whatever we can cope with that, or even with Californian time also. And it will be easy people to work in those countries. We can get cheap labors. Like in India also, you get the cheap labor. That's why the offshoring was there. So we can develop centers. And they, right now, I think in Mexico, there are 50 plus big Indian companies at their offices. And they are hiring local people, they are training them. People come from India, they are putting in their project. And it's like banks and big projects, and those kind of things have already been started. And with now we have a good opportunity with kind of situations happening or can be done because South America has a lot of resources.
Absolutely. I've seen a lot of, actually, we see a lot of movement from Africa, India, and making major changes
Yes.
uh, in Central and South America. Mexico, you're right. India is investing a lot into Mexico. Uh, and so we're going to see a big change. And of course, with Mexico being on the USMCA, that's Canada, US,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Mexico, it's almost going to be a open highway. And hopefully, get it done.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be very
Yeah.
positive.
It will benefit many ways. People will get jobs. South America. And on the borders, we have been. And the US government can get same kind of thing in a cheaper price. And this, I see if you take example of some countries like I think in Chile, big, big,
Very
huge.
good.
I think it's world's biggest.
One of the largest
And
there.
right now with the electric car, it can-
So, in your opinion, would it be better to help build manufacturing assembly in some of these countries to keep the people there instead of wall?
see, it's all. It's not one thing or other. The thing is having uh, the manufacturing and all those things on this. Also. But this country also needs now. Now this is a time where you need a low skill in this country. We have a program for high skilled workers we bring from all over the world to work in this country. I know if you see a lot of small business owners, everybody is having a staffing issue.
Yes.
No business. If you go to a restaurant, now, where you used to see 20 tables, now they have only 10 tables. Why? I ask why.
You always see the sign.
Yeah,
You're hiring
yeah,
every
right.
We're
single
hiring.
Yeah,
time,
you go
everywhere
on the
you
road,
go.
whether you go to gas station, whether you go to Walmart, whether you go to any place. Small businesses are suffering. Why? Because we need low skilled immigrants to come and work in this country.
It's a very good point because in 2005, when we had all this housing boom, uh, President Obama and well, basically President Bush,
Bush and yeah, Bush and
President
Obama,
Bush actually opened the borders
borders,
to get immigrant workers here to those houses.
houses.
And I think it was wonderful. Look at all the housing expansion. Real estate was
Yeah, I mean,
booming.
Metroplex, you see, you go anywhere, you have to. Every road is getting constructed. Everywhere, houses,
Highways,
highways.
everything.
You keep working for farm. You keep working for small business. Everywhere you need, and it will solve the border issue also. If you do, see, you bring these people legally into this country, first thing, the government will get taxes, and these people will not stand on the border and dying with the kid. Everybody is crossing. They will come legally, they will work, their kids will study, they will contribute to the economy of this country, and as well as if a lot of more people are working, so there will be less crimes. And yeah, see, because I'm a strong believer of instead of making walls, let's make bridges.
I like
Yes.
that.
Awesome.
Yeah. And now we have a big surprise for you. Now running for U.S. Congress. Not only does he
Woo!
talk about it, he actually does something about it. So tell me about that decision.
Yeah, so I ran in 2022 cycle also. I ran for US Congress District 3, which is mostly Collin County and County County. And I ran because I think because I was looking last 4 years from 2016. I mean, this country is not going in the right direction. Things needs to be changed or those kind of things. Then I thought, wait for the change or be the change.
Very
I like that.
So I decided to take later, be the change.
So what
So I'm running for District 3.
District 3 is
The,
what?
District 3 is Collin County and part of Hard County. So, and
We have a good friend,
Sam,
Sam.
safe.
thank you, Sam.
Very good. That's awesome.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much for listening. Uh, so you decided something has to be done, so you stepped up.
Yeah, I said that because somebody has to step. If Gandhi decided to come in front and help the people or MLK, I mean, somebody has to take that lead. So I thought, okay, it was not a dream to decide and go for US Cup. And I did. And, I lost, but my first election, being an immigrant, being a brown person, I got, and living in a, let's say, I still managed to get 40% of the votes.
Wow. So what did you learn the first time you conquered? Like, what is it that
Oh, we learned a lot.
so you already know what not to do now that you're going for the
I learned what more to do.
want to? Okay, so it was because you didn't need there's certain things that you didn't get off that you have to
Yes. So so that's why I'm running it again. I'm not giving up because as I said, I learn from the challenges. I take them as an opportunity, and hopefully this time. That's why.
There's one thing about running for, it's not it's not easy. You've got to address the needs, the things. But I look at like New York right now is really there's a big spending millions of dollars at getting the young people to vote. Uh, the majority of the young folks in New York are liberal. They're going to be on the liberal side of it. I think we're going to see the same thing here and in other states. The young folks don't see they don't see problems coexisting, and I think this is what's going to change the future because the young people and Latino now being the largest community in Texas, they're going to start figuring out. Maybe they didn't know. They're going to start learning the power and who to vote.
So that's why I said like I came to change the perception of the politics because I'm not a traditional politician, and I that's what I tell everyone whether don't vote for, for the party. See the candidate who is going to help you, whom you think you can call and he will answer. I'm sure most of the people who are listening, have you ever seen your congressman? Have you ever talked to them? Have you ever got any response from them?
Probably not.
Whoa!
And still, every year they are getting elected just because we are not voting state. We
The
have
problem that we need
to,
to fix.
yeah, we have to show our voting power. And this is the problem with all immigrants. We don't go out and vote. It takes only 5 minutes of your time in 2 years. Go for early voting. By the time you park, you go out, go and vote, and come home. It's not going to be more than 5 minutes.
It's worth it. Even if I had to spend 45 minutes, an hour, I'm going to vote. I mean,
Definitely.
it's so important. I I vote for the people I trust.
No, again, you are not voting for me. You are voting for yourself. Who you are voting for that person who will take care of you, who will take care of your community, who will take care of your kids. So you have to be mean when you are going to vote. Not, oh no, I have always voted Republicans or Democrats, so I will keep on voting. No, that is a slave mentality. No, we are not. We are the citizens of this country. We'll make sure who is going to serve for us. And as a politician, I'm, I'm there to serve you. I'm not there to be a VIP, become a VIP, just come and do a photo ops and come and sit in a front table and take some pictures and go. No, I don't want to become a congressman for that. I want to become a congressman to serve the community, to serve the underserved communities, to make these people look like yes, they are the part of this country and this community, and then people will come and vote because people have no influence. They don't know who to vote for. They don't know. Mm, If you go to the ballot, there will be 50 names, and you don't know
It's true.
whom to vote. Whatever name you like, it you just vote. No, that is so. Educate yourself. Go and see. And the most important election to me is your state elections, your school elections, because that is going to affect your day-to-day life. Who is sitting in the school board will decide upon your where your kids are going. That school will look like. The city elections will tell you what kind of road would be there, what kind of water you are getting, what kind of medical. police, in security, getting for your form because you are paying taxes. You have to realize this.
People have a misconception that they say, "Oh, why should I vote? It's just one vote," but it does count in the end. Your vote will count.
Every drop makes the ocean. If one drop is not coming to the ocean by one, then the ocean will dry.
Yeah.
And here's a hard question, and I always do this, and I think why should I vote for
You should,
you?
definitely. That's why I say educate yourself. Come to me, ask me. And see if I'm the person whom you like to see in the Congress.
Oh,
Just don't vote like I look like you or I eat like you. No, that is see if I may be the person whom who will stand when you will need me.
Do the research.
Do the
do the
research.
research. And that's good. Sonia, what would you do? How do you pick your candidates?
Well, definitely for that reason, but I'm not gonna lie. I feel that I'm not gonna say land community. I feel that in general, most people don't do the research. They just go for it. Sometimes that's just responsibility,
Mhm.
and it takes sometimes time. But you're right. When you go out there to vote, you have to go out there with the intention, knowing why you vote for that person, because that sure does make a difference.
Yep. At least for some positions you should because a lot of people don't know what your congressman can do for you.
It's true.
That is another thing. So in later your show, I will come again, and then we can show some. We can do awareness and tell about people. Okay, what is the Congress? What they can do for you? Why you should vote in the Congress or for the president or for the governor? Because different positions have a different roles in the organization, and in this country we have such a good democracy system. Like one person is not the entire. There are checks and balances. That's why you have president. Then you have if one person is not doing good, the other person can stop them. So that's a good part, beauty of the democracy. And democracy comes from you, your vote.
Where can they find your information to do a little research about you?
Yeah. So you go to my website. It is Sandeep for Congress.com and Sandeep FOR Congress.com. You can go to my Facebook page also, so where you can see daily updates, everything, and that is also Sandeep for Congress. Facebook, Instagram, and then, Twitter, which is now X. So you can,
Do you have local events in your city or
yeah, I go to a lot of events. Uh, a lot of people will like us. I go to community events. I go to different uh, communities or different countries event, whether it's Latino or it's African American or South Asian or Asians or local events, 4th of July events or any event. I go there.
Okay. Do you post those events on your website so people working on your website?
I think most of the events are in the Facebook. Facebook, everything would be there. Uh, Facebook is because websites are not updated
Right.
every day, but Facebook you will see.
It's a good resource to
Yeah,
follow you.
yeah.
So if I go to your website, can I click on the Facebook link and go to your Facebook?
Yes, you can do that also.
That's easy
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Or when you go on your Facebook, just do Sandeep for Congress.
Click, and I'm on there.
He's not,
yes?
he's not too friendly with Facebook.
I'm in technology, but in that part, I'm infrastructure, so I'm like, that's I'm not in that category. Sonia, what do you think? As a business owner and uh, She's a very, very smart lady. Do you have any questions from? Did you want to be addressed with a congressman?
Wow,
What?
this is a great opportunity. I wasn't ready for this, but uh, what is it that you're planning to change? What is it that you feel that being there, you're going to be able to do for the community?
So, as I like, education is a very, very top priority for me. So, we did some brainstorming, and I came up with um, that would be my first business foundation. It's called FREE.
Like that.
And
Free.
We all like
love
that word. We
free.
always like
No,
that.
Here in this station, we love
yeah,
free.
and what that stands for, education and economic rural development.
Wow, I like that.
So, as we talk, like if you go to Navy or JP Morgan Chase and other institutions, so I will come up with a bill where these talented kids want to study and pursue their college. The federal government will pay for their education. But in return, first 5 years of this job they have to spend in rural areas. In that way, we can develop our rural areas also. Because if somebody is to medical or to becoming a doctor, he has to serve first 5 years. Then only he will get to check.
Hey, that's an option.
Yeah, if
But, a lot of us.
like in army, so it's nothing. You have to serve for 10 years, or whatever. Then only you pay for it. Oh wait, see our rural areas. You would you are in TFW Dallas, okay? You drive 30 miles, you go to the route, and you don't have internet.
I was just looking for you on Facebook when you were talking, and when I did Sandy for Texas, you came up. When I did Sandy for Congress, you did not.
Okay.
So it's Sandy for Texas, and it comes up.
Okay. You should come for Sandeep for
And
Congress.
then I'm following
Okay.
you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, Sandeep for Texas. Yeah.
For Texas or for
I,
Texas?
for Texas, sometimes, it will say Sandeep for Congress, but
Yeah,
why?
but when I did Sandy for Texas, it took me to
Oh, okay.
Sandy for Congress.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
And I hit following. So there you go.
Well, that's okay because you're in Texas.
yeah.
I just want to make sure they can find you.
Yeah.
I just want to
Wait a
make
minute. So send deep for
For
Texas.
They text Facebook.
Facebook, yeah.
No, just Sandy for Texas.
On his Facebook
Facebook, yeah.
and the website.
Sandeep for
The
Congress.
website is for Congress, but not the Facebook.
Okay, so the Facebook I go send deep for
For
Congress
Texas,
on the website,
Sandy for Congress.
but on the Facebook send deep for Congress.
You have my card.
But I haven't.
I'm gonna.
I'm just repeating for everybody.
Oh,
like me.
yeah. The website
So you don't get
is
confused.
website Sandeep for Congress.com, Facebook Sandeep for
Wow, this is good. And Sandeep, we're about to change over to Spanish.
Very nice.
So thank you so much for being here, and we're honored. And thank you for being a member of America's Chamber. Because,
Yeah.
business owners like you is what all of us get excited. She's president of Frisco, so I'm
Yes.
sure she's going to be calling you.
Absolutely, count on that. I share your profile comments if anybody wants to link for your profile comments as well. But yes, I will definitely be calling you. There's a lot of
Okay.
things we need to do in that north side of town, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna start in Spanish. Mucho gracias.
How about that? He'll be here for the Spanish show, and you're gonna get all his Spanish. Gracias. You want to take a little break? see you at 2 o'clock en español.
La base de datos de virus ha sido actualizada.
Bienvenidas. Comenzamos.
Radio Metro Presentando